Hello, kings and queens. How are you? I hope y'all having a great week. Okay, we're gonna get into this message for June. Okay, and see what's going in. And I'm gonna do all signs. Okay, so all signs. What's the energy for the month of June? Okay. All right. I love y'all. If you're looking for personal readings, you can find me on Queen Bees by WC, as well as jewelry. Okay. And if you're looking for skincare, holistic skincare, you can find me on Queen's Beauty Bar. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So we're going to talk about the energy for the month of June. We're going to start with Aries. Okay. Please hit the like button on your way in. I appreciate whoever is watching. Okay. Please share as well. All right, energy for the month of June for Aries. One more spirit for Aries for the month of June. Oh. Okay. All right, passion came out, very fitting for Aries. Okay, my fire signs. Okay. All right, calm came out. So the energy surrounding June is to be calm, okay, and trust. There's going to be some things that come up possibly, but you just want to trust the process here, okay? So the message, calm, let's get into it. I'm surrounded by the energy of calm, peace, and positivity. The angels remind you that calmness comes with the determination to live ever happily in the present moment. Relinquishing the past and not worrying about the future, but placing our lives firmly in the Creator's hands. Okay, so trusting, all right? Trusting the divine, trusting the process, okay? Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of, okay, Aries? The angels ask you not to worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need, okay? Passion came out. The universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow in what you believe in with all your heart. You have to come to this earth to fulfill a mission. You are here to fulfill a mission and serve a purpose, okay? Unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure, okay? Alrighty. Poverty came out as well, a state of having very little money, resources, or possessions, feeling emotional or material deprivation. So you might be feeling like resources are limited, but trust the process, okay? And also go with your passion, all right? Because whatever you're passionate about, that can also bring more abundance to the table, okay? Fox, cleverness combined with trickery or cunning, finding solutions in challenging situations. Okay, so finding solutions in challenging situations. All right, and coming up, being creative, coming up with different resources. Okay, different avenues of income, possibly. Okay, or different things to do. Disharmony, the mismatch of different perspectives, ideas, or actions, conflict between people, ideas, or elements. So there may be some, I don't want to say disagreements, but there might be some things that come up where maybe you might not see eye to eye with someone on the same maybe situation, okay? But you can resolve that. As that card said previously, you can find solutions through challenging situations. All right, loneliness came out, a deep sense of isolation, emotional emptiness or disconnection from others, even when surrounded by people, a longing for a meaningful connection and understanding. I'm hearing that some of you might feel misunderstood sometime, for some reason throughout the month of June, or in the month of June, but trust the process, inner calmness. Cross came out. Religious belief, spirituality, surrender prayers, the battle between good and evil, okay? So that is going to be part of getting through the challenging situations as well, okay? Um, really leaning into your spiritual beliefs, okay? Praying, meditating, Let's get some advice here. All right, advice for Aries. Emergence came out, the East card here. All right, a fresh start is on the horizon, okay? Clarity, new ideas, and inspiration blow in. A great time to start a venture or breathe new life into an old project. Rise at dawn, greet and embrace the potential of a new day. Visualization is enhanced, okay? I love that. All right. So that's the advice for the month of June. Let's get a affirmation here. Affirmation for Aries for the month of June. Affirmation for Aries for the... Ooh, this came out first. All right, third eye came in. Blue soda light, grounded intuition. I am one with the inner... I am one with the earth and sky. Okay, so that's the affirmation for Aries for the month of June. I am one with the earth and sky. Okay, try to wear some blue soda light. Okay, which I do have in stock if you guys are interested. Okay, all right, let's go to Taurus. All right. Taurus for the month of June. What is the energy surrounding Taurus for the month of June? Let go and endurance. Okay. Taurus for the month of June. Courage and forgiveness. Okay. Balance. Ooh. These messages are flying out for you, Taurus. Hold on a second. All right, I love it. One more. Energy for the month of June for Taurus. One more. Okay, a couple more came out. Okay. Take them all, okay? All right. Some of you guys, you're going to have to balance. There's going to be a balancing act between family and work for the month of June, okay? So just remember to keep a healthy balance, okay? Forgiveness came out. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. The angels want you to remember that self forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. You need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else, with lack of ego, a compassionate heart, and a patient and preserving mind, okay? So spending some time forgiving yourself, okay? Nobody is perfect, all right? Let go. I let go of things that I've outgrown. The angels suggest that you let go of any dead weight in your life, whether that's a toxic relationship, a job that's no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking patterns. This will make space for positive new things to come into your life, okay? Endurance. I embrace patience and trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that allows us to persevere, By trusting the journey, we cultivate endurance and resilience. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. So, not rushing, going with the flow, okay, and appreciating, all right? Courage. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fear, it slowly begins to wither away. As a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you're meant to become. Okay? So being courageous, all right? Doing whatever it is that you feel like you want to do, okay? And not living in fear, not letting that fear hold you back, okay? Void came out, feeling like you're in a void, a sense of emptiness, a feeling of being lost. Okay, and that feeling could come from you not leaping out on faith, and still, entertaining the fear behind whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, so be mindful of that. All right, mask came out, hiding a person's emotions, true self, or intentions. Okay, so be mindful of someone around you giving that energy or you yourself, okay? Be true to yourself. Balance, as I stated, came out. Maintaining stability, a situation where opposing forces are balanced in an effort to achieve balance. So trying to create that balance, okay? Rejecting, not wanting, not accepting, and disregarding. So some of you guys might be disregarding, like I said, what it is that you want to do out of fear, or you may be feeling rejected by someone, okay, or not wanted or not accepted, okay, or you may be making someone feel that way as well. All right, family came out, connection, all right, unconditional love, support, shared history, belonging, protection, and emotional bonds formed through blood or chosen family. So you're going to be spending some time with family. I thought about the park here because I saw the playground and the balance card. So going to the park, maybe a picnic, a reunion might come up for the month of June for you, Taurus. Choices. Becoming aware of different options or making a choice between paths. So some of you are going to have some choices to make. I did mention work earlier. So even choices when it comes to work or, you know, something that you're trying to achieve for the month of June. Okay. Let's get some advice here. One card, Spirit. Advice for Taurus for the month of June. Very concise message. Shutting the door that is not of you. All right, drum came out. Awaken. Okay. All right. Past life recollections awaken through the beat of the drum. Walk to the beat of your own drum. A healing occurs using a shamanic drum. Shamanic journeying to the beat of a drum enhances your spiritual sight and connection. Okay. So going to the beat of your drum, doing what it is that you want to do. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Doing what you want to do, whatever it is. Taurus. All right, let's get an affirmation. Affirmation for Taurus for the month of June. Let's come out. All right. The pink kunzite card came out. It's uplifting, relaxes emotional barriers. Okay. It's a heart chakra stone. And the affirmation is, my heart is soothed. Okay. All right, Taurus. Let your heart be soothed for the month of June. All right. All right. Let's get to my Geminis. Happy birthday, y'all. I'm going to do y'all reading soon. Okay. All right, Gemini. What is the message for the month of June here? Message for the month of June for Gemini. Again, please hit the like. Please hit the like button on your way in. I'm going to timestamp the video as well, my loves. Gemini. Healing. Okay. Message for the month of June for Gemini. Okay. Creativity. Yes, I love that for you, Gemini. Wisdom and self-belief. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I find it fascinating. Dead end came out. Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right. So healing had came out first here. My body is deserving of love, comfort, and rest. The angels are telling you that despite being mentally and physically drained, you have the strength to overcome this. Keep moving forward, and the universe will shower you with love and healing energy soon. Okay. So some of you guys need to focus on healing yourself, healing your energy. Okay. Creativity came out. Divine inspiration strikes at the most wonderful times. The angels remind you that the more you believe in your abilities and let your creative impulses out, the better artist you become. You start to feel more alive and powerful as you allow new wonderful ideas into your head. Okay, so writing those new ideas down and taking action with them. Okay, moving forward. Wisdom. My mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you deal with changes and challenges with ease. You can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life, okay? All right, so I'm hearing also too, like taking those things that you've been through and learning those, taking those lessons that you've learned, okay, and growing from them, okay, and applying that wisdom. Self belief. I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. The angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life, relationships, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self belief is strong, your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and you follow your intuition. Excuse me. So, following your intuition is going to be important, Gemini, okay? All right. Not doubting yourself. All right. Inaction came out. Not taking any steps or making any effort towards a situation or a problem. So, it's going to be important for you to take actions for the month of June to resolve issues or any situations or problems, okay? Dream. Things that may or may not be possible but are always desired or wished for. So it may feel like like these things are, you can't do them. You may feel that way, like you can't do them, or they may not be possible, but they are possible, Gemini. They are, okay? End. The act of bringing an event, process, or period to a close, a state of being final with no continuation or progress, okay? So putting an end to what isn't working, okay? Dead end, a place or condition where things must stop or options are exhausted, okay? All right, both of them came out. So ending it, okay? Whatever it is, ending it, putting an end to it, all right? Especially if it's anything that's not serving you, you know, and putting action into the things that are serving you, all right? But the angels are sending you healing energy so that um, you know, can focus in on that, all right? let's get some advice for Gemini for the month of June. Advice for Gemini for the month of June. Disperse came out. Okay. All right, disperse. And it's rattle. Okay. All right. I love this for you, Gemini. Great advice, okay? Don't allow your emotions to run the show. Past hurts are affecting the way you come across to others. Don't settle for second best. Do not mistake kindness for weakness. You are easily influenced. Shake off lower energies, rattle and roll towards your destiny. Okay? I love that. Yes, Gemini, yes. Don't get hung up. I know you guys are the twins, so you might, but don't get so hung up on the past events, okay? Like I said, it's about learning and growing from them, Gemini, okay? Learning and growing and, rattling and rolling from them. I love that card for you all. All right, let's get an affirmation for Gemini for the month of June. Ooh. Okay. I love it, Gemini. Spirit is talking to y'all, okay? The Earth card came out, Onyx, okay? So it's about being grounded for you. It's a deeply calming stone, okay? And it protects against the psychic and emotional depletion, all right? The affirmation is, I have self-control, okay? All right? I have self-control, all right? I love you guys. Happy birthday. All right, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Hey, Cancer. Okay. All right, let's get into it for y'all. What is the energy for the month of June for Cancer? Okay, declutter came out first. Let's keep going here. Energy for Cancer for the month of June. Self-worth. Okay. Cancer for the month of June. Messages for Cancer for the month of June. Okay. So surrender and trust came out as well. Mm. Mm. Revenge change came out. Let's see. Ooh. Y'all saw how that came out? My goodness. All right. Fortune and effort came out as well. All right, so let's get into it. So declutter came out first. I'm surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. Okay? So making those small steps to declutter and get rid of things that you don't need, okay? And that are not serving you. Self-worth. Things happen when they are supposed to. In the angel's eyes, you are worthy of all the good that you can possibly imagine. You do not need to change to earn what you desire or what the universe wants to bring you. You are worthy of overcoming your challenges and improving your life in whatever way you wish, okay? Surrender came out. Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. The angels want you to know that you need not to worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. No matter the outcome of the uncertain situation, you are taken care of. Okay, Cancer? Trust. Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. Didn't it just say that? I just said that. You are taken care of. Regardless of the outcome, trust the process. No, you are taken care of, regardless. The angels ask you not to worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force trust, you will get exactly what you need, okay? So you're going to get exactly what you need. Don't worry about that part of it, okay, of it. Because revenge also came out here. Desire for revenge and wish to punish holding a grudge, okay? So some of you might be thinking about trying to get revenge on the situation. But trust, you will be taken care of, okay? Spirit, angels, most high, they've got it. All right. Change. Transformation, adaptation, shifting from one state to another. So some of you might be thinking about moving or moving, okay, for the month of June. Um, Fortune came out. Luck, destiny, and unexpected turns. A symbol of prosperity, fate, in the unfolding of events beyond control. Okay, so things that might be, coming to the forefront that might be beyond your control. Okay, unexpected turns of events, maybe. But the fortune is luck, destiny. This is the destiny. This is the path to the destiny. Okay, trust that. Okay. Effort, the process of putting in effort to complete a task or reach a goal in order to achieve a desired outcome. Okay, so putting in some effort for the month of June to complete a task or um, some type of, I'm getting maybe a task, a project that you're trying to achieve, something you're trying to create or build, I'm hearing. Okay, but put in some action and effort in that, whatever that may be. And I'm hearing that could be even a relationship if that's something that you're seeking, for the month of June. Career, anything, anything like that. Putting in effort. Okay. All right. Let's get advice. Four-legged endurance came out. Okay, I love that. You have a special gift and an affinity with animals. Consider working with animals in some form. Your power animal is waiting to meet you in your dreams and through meditation. An animal would benefit your company from your company in healing work, okay? This is about strength though. This is about also if you don't want like a four-legged animal. Some of you maybe, but if you don't, this is just about strength and finding your inner animal, your power animal, okay? Whether that be a lion or a tiger, a bear, whatever it is, and using that, you know, to keep you going, to endure, to endure the journey ahead. Okay. All right, let's get a affirmation. Heart chakra card came out, and I love that because I feel like with the revenge and a lot of things coming out, heart chakra, you want to remain still, loving, using that pain and turning it into, you know, into goodness, for others, spreading love, spreading joy, not staying stuck, with whatever it is that you're going through, okay? Because you're going to have that endurance with that spirit animal behind you and in you anyway, all right? But the green kunzite came out. It helps with one's ability to be vulnerable and supports complete self-acceptance, okay? The affirmation for you, Cancer, for June is my vulnerability is my strength, okay? All right? Your vulnerability is going to be your strength, okay? Don't be afraid to be vulnerable for the month of June, Cancer. All right? I love y'all. All right, let's go to Leo. My lovely Leos. All right, Leo, what is the message for Leo for the month of June? Message for Leo for the month of June. Relax almost came out, so some of y'all might want to relax. I keep seeing it. Courage came out, okay. All right, love, obstacles. Fairy wings. So maybe engaging in some childhood activities, maybe. Some of you guys might like darts, like we like that game where you throw the darts at the board. Or you might have a dartboard, Leo. Labyrinth came out here. One more spirit. Leo for the month of June. Okay, I'll take that. All right, so obstacles came out here. Obstacles are now falling away easily. The angels remind you that you are a highly capable person and there is nothing that you can't overcome and achieve when you set your mind to it. The obstacles you have faced are lessons which have taught you about your own strength and resilience, okay? Love that. Courage. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fears slowly begins to wither away, and as a result, you start to grow into a courageous person you're meant to become, okay? So just being courageous, okay? And just knowing that those obstacles that you've had to overcome, that is what has given you your courage, okay? Love. I give my heart and I give my heart ready to receive the heart of another. The angels are supporting your relationship and want to remind you of the importance of giving love and the support to your partner. Spend time with your loved ones and balance your affection in a healthy way. Okay, so spending time with your loved ones and the people you love, showing them love, okay? Also showing that love to your partner if you are in a connection, okay? Fairy wings. My inner child is happy and carefree. Do you feel like a lost child wandering aimlessly through life? Do you feel you've forgotten how to be truly happy and carefree? The angels ask you to play, have fun, let go of the adult seriousness you have been carrying around. So play for June, have some fun, get outside, okay? All right. And y'all are the sun card. Like, get outside, okay? Enjoy the sun. Fox, cleverness combined with trickery or cunning, finding solutions in challenging situations. Okay, so there might be some things that come up, but just finding solutions with those challenging situations. Okay, that come up. Some of you guys might be taking a trip or traveling for the month of June here because I see this plane journey, discovering oneself, events or people, embarking on a journey or moving, making a change, or you might be thinking about moving or moving. Okay. Target came out. The desired, sought after, or intended situation to be found or achieved. Okay. So looking to achieve something. Okay. A target, having your mind and your goal set on something specifically. Okay. Situations. Oh, I'm sorry. Labyrinth. Situations that are often difficult to understand or solve, complex, and where finding a way out is challenging. Okay, so you might feel like there are certain situations that come up in the month of June where it's hard to you might find like it's hard to get out of that situation, or it might be some challenges, but once again, finding solutions to the challenging situations. Okay. Freedom came out. Independence, the ability to move without restrictions, liberation from obstacles. Okay. So, yeah, just moving past the obstacles that come and just keep moving through them. Okay. But The ability to move without restrictions is going to be about freedom for you. You're going to want your freedom, okay? Not feel restricted for the month of June. All right, let's get some advice here for Leos for the month of June. Dreamweaver, accessibility. All right, go to bed. I did say rest earlier. I think it was trying to come out, but it didn't. Okay. All right, get some rest, y'all, for the month of June. Leos, go to bed with a clear conscience. Trust the visions you receive in dreams. Keep a dream journal. A dream holds an important message from a deceased loved one. Explore lucid dreaming. Your dreams are manifesting into reality. Get some sleep, okay? Get some sleep. And then I would just keep a dream journal too. If you remember your dream, write it down. That's going to be important for the month of June, okay, Leo? And let's get an affirmation for Leo for the month of June. All right, for the month of June, Leo. Ooh. All right, the crown chakra, purple kunzite came out. All right, it's an uplifting and inspirational stone, okay? And it is great for emotional insight. But the affirmation is my intellect and intuition are perfectly balanced, okay? All right, I love it. My intellect and intuition are perfectly balanced, okay? That is the affirmation for the month of June for you, Leo. All right, I love y'all. All right, let's go to Virgo. All right, hey Virgo, how y'all doing? All right, let's get the energy for the month of June for Virgos. Because it needs to come out. Virgo. Keep going. Okay. Virgo for the month of June. Serenity wanted to come out. Virgo. Okay. Flow came out. So going with the flow of things I'm hearing. Ooh, surprise came out. Okay. I'm feeling like a good surprise though. I'm seeing a box with a bow. So good surprise. Some of you might be going to a carnival for the month of June. Virgo. All right, so hope came out first here. Hope is a choice. I choose to be hopeful. The angels remind you that without hope, you can't build belief. Your actions are directionless. Your purpose feels like a pipe dream, and true meaning seems unattainable. Hope is about recognizing that good things are yet to come and about expecting them to come. So remaining hopeful for the month of June, okay? Because I know sometimes Virgos, you guys can get in your heads a little bit. So don't get in your head, all right? Hopeful, remaining hopeful, okay? Flow. Things happen when they are supposed to. This is a reminder from your angels to trust in the flow of the universe and to always follow your intuition when making decisions. With positive changes, the opportunities on the horizon, now is a great time for you to take action and move forward in your life, okay? So going with the flow of things, okay? And knowing that things are going to happen when they are supposed to, you know? Slow down. I'm taking the time to simply be. You the angels would like to introduce you to the art of being. There are many things we can rediscover by slowing down and not always rushing to get things done. Walk slowly, pay attention to every step, leave time for conversation, eat slowly, Be deliberately aware of your actions, okay? So slowing down, pay attention. I was just about to say paying attention, but paying attention it said pay attention to every step, and then pay attention came out here too. So paying attention for the month of June for you, Virgo, okay? Each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff, okay? Hopeful, all right? I'm hearing it's all about your head and your mental for the month of June, Virgo, okay? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. Okay. What you focus your attention on, want it or not, is what you become a match for. Okay. So thinking positively. All right. Surprise card came out, and I said that earlier, and I see the little bow with the box. So some of you might be getting a surprise, a gift, or an event that occurs suddenly or unexpectedly. So something you didn't expect to happen. Okay. Wheel of Fate. Fate continuously moving in a cycle or completely breaking free from a certain loop. Okay, so breaking free of a certain loop. Peace. Finding peace, a state of mental and emotional balance, free from anxiety and disturbances, Virgo. Okay, so it's all about your headspace, like I said here, the state of mental and emotional balance. I love this. Okay. All right, paying attention to that. Anchor, stability, security, and grounding, a symbol of being firmly rooted, feeling safe, or finding emotional and physical steadiness amidst change or chaos. Okay, so just staying grounded no matter what occurs, okay? Which is very fitting because you are earth sign, so staying grounded. Oh, let's get in some advice. The support card came out. I love this. Insects. You are protected, supported, and safe. Go with the flow. Then the flow card came out. Listen, I cannot make this stuff up, okay? I cannot. I love it when it happens like this. Be careful not to let worries turn into negative affirmations. And I just say it's all about your headspace. Be careful, okay, about that. Say positive statements daily. So affirmations for you on a daily is going to be important, okay? When we get our affirmation, I want you guys to write that down, okay? Comment below. All of you should be commenting below your affirmation, whatever zodiac sign you are, okay? And that is going to be your affirmation for the month of June, okay? Acknowledge your strengths so you can call upon them when needed. Teamwork brings out about desired results, okay? So teamwork, okay, brings about desired results. All right. And whatever that looks like for you, whatever that team looks like for you, that could be family, friends, okay, co-workers, people that you trust, love, that have your best interests at heart. Okay. Let's get this affirmation. Virgo for the month of June. All right, the heart chakra. I love this. I actually have this stone as well. Sugar light. It's a purple stone. Very beautiful, okay? Spiritual love. But get this, y'all. The affirmation for June, Virgo, is I am unbroken, okay? Know that you are whole. Regardless of anything that comes about or anyone, you are whole. I am unbroken, all right? Please recite that daily for the month of June, Virgo, okay? I love y'all. All right. Let's get to Libra. I'm a Libra, y'all. Hey, y'all. All right. Energy for Libra for the month of June. Let's do it. Libra for the month of June. The clutter came out again here for Libra. Serenity. Okay, I saw that earlier. Yeah. Libra. Okay. for the month of June, spirited angels. Okay, fortune, captive, authority came out here. Okay. So declutter came out first. I'm surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time combined. Small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. Okay. So taking small steps to reach the goal that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, I know we like to take giant steps sometimes as Libras, or we get in our head as well about those steps, but just know the small steps lead to a bigger outcome in the long run. Okay, and bigger improvement. So don't worry about it. All right. Serenity. Everything in and around me is in perfect harmony. You are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. The angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. So, even in the midst of changes or challenges, you can still feel serene, okay? Plan, all right? Having a plan or planning for the month of June is going to be important and imperative. All right, following a long term plan will help me achieve my life's purpose. To make the most of this moment of inspiration, angel guidance, plan your days so as to reach maximum efficiency. This is a powerful time for you and you're capable for you and you are capable of achieving a lot. Without a plan, you risk wasting precious time, okay? So not wasting time for the month of June, okay? And taking advantage of any time that you have, any extra time that you have, and planning accordingly is going to be important, okay, Libra? Leaving. I am happy to be free of the problems of the past and welcome new experiences. When we get into a rut, when we find ourselves going down the same worn out path, when life seems to be passing us, we need to have the courage to leave things and people which no longer serve us behind. Let the angels guide you to a new beginning, okay? So letting go of anyone and anything that's not serving you for the month of June, Libra. I know we love to do that sometimes, hold on to those things and those people, but we have to let it go, okay? It's time for a new beginning, okay? Clown. A sarcastic personality, joyful times, the effort of seek the effort to seek enjoyment, okay? Some of you guys might be going to a fair or something like that too, Libra, taking your kids somewhere. But I'm getting a couple different things. You know, you might be surrounded by people. Those might be the people that you need to let go. Those ones that are giving maybe a sarcastic or giving, I don't want to say clown behavior, but you get what I'm saying, Libra. You know where I'm going with this, okay? But also seeking enjoyment for the month of June, okay? And experiencing joyful times with the ones that you care about and the ones that you love. Fortune, luck, destiny, and unexpected turns, a symbol of prosperity, fate, and the unfolding of events beyond control. So there might be things that come up, but it might be a symbol of fate. It might be the destiny that things are just supposed to happen this way. All right, for the month of June. All right, captive, being balanced, peaceful, and in harmony. Okay, so remaining balanced, peaceful, and in harmony. You know, we wouldn't have it any other way with them skills now. So staying balanced and in harmony, okay? Authority, the ability to control or influence the actions or decisions of others. So some of you guys might be feeling like you're under authority of someone or something. Um, some of you might have the ability or think that someone is controlling or trying to control your actions or decisions, okay? All right, let's get some advice for the month of June for Libra. Advice for Libra for the month of June. One card for Libra for the month of June. Advice. Ancestors and wisdom came out. Yes, okay. Stand behind me, okay? Protect me, guide me, all right? Light a candle in remembrance and honor of the ancestors. Someone from your past turns up. Investigate your ancestral lineage. You are watched over by a deceased loved one. A past life issue needs to be resolved. A visit to your homeland holds answers, okay? All right. So, going back to the foundation, of where you come from and who you are. Okay, I'm here for the month of June. That might hold some answers for you. But also too, appreciating your ancestors because they got your back, okay? They got your back. All right, let's get an affirmation for Libra for the month of June. Affirmation for Libra for the month of June. Just one card here, okay? Affirmation for Libra for the month of June. Solar plexus, yellow aragonite came out. It brings fine-tuned focus, mental and emotional stability, okay? It's a grounding, calm stone. When you get upset, kind of keeps you balanced, okay? But the affirmation is, I trust myself, okay? Which I love that, Libra, for us. I trust myself, okay? So that is your affirmation for the month of June, all right, Libra? I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself, okay? All right. I love y'all. Let's go to Scorpio, okay? Hey, Scorpios. All right, Let Go came out first here. Oh, wow. All right. Boundaries. Slow down came out. You might need to slow down too, Scorpio. For the month of June. Honesty. All right. I like this. Okay. So let go came out first here. I let go of things that I've outgrown. The angel suggests you that you let go of any dead weight in your life, whether that's a toxic relationship, a job that's no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking patterns. This will make space for positive things to come into your life, okay? But I'm also hearing a really heavy let go on I'm really hearing relationship wise for you, Scorpio too. Any dead way, whether that be a friendship, relationship, or anything that's just you've outgrown, because that happens. We evolve over time, Yes, we're still the same to the core, but you know, we might feel differently, move differently as time goes on, as we get older, just because, that happens with life. our experiences are, our experiences have shaped us along the way. Okay, slow down. I'm taking the time to simply be the angel. to simply be. The angels would like to introduce you to the art of being. There are many things we can rediscover by slowing down and not always rushing to get things done. Walk slowly, pay attention to every step, leave time for conversation, eat slowly, be deliberately aware of your actions. So slowing down, not moving so fast and getting into stuff, Scorpios, as y'all like to do, just practicing the art of being. Okay, doing some meditation, I'm here, and that will be great for you for the month of June, Scorpio. Boundaries. I'm worthy and deserving of setting and maintaining boundaries that serve me. The angels want you to remember, if you keep prioritizing the needs of others and ignoring your own, then things might fall apart. For once, love yourself and do things that please you no matter what others might say, okay? So pouring into yourself, all right? I know that some of you like to give at times, but just pouring into yourself, all right? Not ignoring your needs as well. Honesty. I am truthful. I speak my truth honestly. The angels ask you to offer your true self up to the world and search for the truth. Act upon the truth and tell the truth, even though it may not make you popular. Say what you think and think what you say, okay? So being honest with yourself and others, okay? Even if it doesn't it's not a popular answer, okay, or what others may want to hear. Dream. Things that may or may not be possible but are always desired or wished for, okay? So something that you might not think is possible, but knowing that the things that you wish for are very much possible, okay? But you're going to be doing some daydreaming. I see for the month of June. I just feel like it's going to be you're going to be daydreaming, about those things that you want. But that's good because you're staying in that energy of manifesting those things that you desire, okay? Poverty came out, a state of having very little money resources or possessions, feeling emotional or material deprivation. But I'm not really feeling like it's about necessarily the financial aspect of it. I'm hearing like maybe emotional deprivation that you might be feeling for the month of June. You might feel like you want to express yourself, but you're not able to express yourself, or um yeah, I think it's more about your feelings for the month of June, okay? But expressing those, being honest, speaking truthful, once again, no matter what people might think or what they may say, all right? But friendship came out, so, engulfing yourself in friendship, all right? A relation based on shared experiences or interests built on honesty. Once again, honesty, Scorpio. Did that come out already? Honesty. All right. Reliability and understanding. Okay. So just focusing on building friendships and solid connections for the month of June, but based off of trust, honesty, and understanding for sure. All right. Renewal came out. The process of making something stronger, healthier, or more dynamic after a period of decline. Okay. So renewing. All right. Just making something stronger. Like I said, building something, making something stronger, better for the month of June, okay? And giving it a steady, firm foundation with doing so. All right. Let's get some advice. All right. Scorpio for the month of June. Prayer, hope came out here. Start your day gently in a prayer to bring you into balance with the cosmos. Your prayers have been heard and your patience will be rewarded. You are being called to help others. Walk between the worlds as a living offering to spirit in gratitude and love. I love that. So giving to others. So also like I said, finding a healthy balance to being honest about, you know, pouring into yourself, but also pouring into others, being that light to others. I love that. Okay, let's get the affirmation. I'm gonna keep going for Scorpio for the month of June. Oh, affirmation for Scorpio for the month of June. Affirmation for Scorpio for the month of June. Ooh. All right. Red Tiger Eye Strength. I have it. Came out. All right. It increases motivation and determination, okay, but it improves overall clarity. But the affirmation for you, Scorpio, is I am strong in body and mind. All right. I am strong in body and mind. All right. That's the affirmation for June, Scorpio. I'm strong in body and mind. Okay. I love it. I love y'all. All right. Let's go to Sagittarius. All right. My other fire sign. All right. My Saggies. What is the energy for the month of June for Sag? Rebirth. Okay. Pay attention. Energy for Sagittarius for the month of June here. Energy for Sagittarius for the month of June. Sagittarius for the month of June. Okay. Abundance, surrender, confidence came out here so far. Mass came out in action. Some of y'all, it's about taking action too for the month of June. Because you're gonna feel a sense of void if you don't take action in whatever it is that you want to take an action towards. You're gonna feel a sense of void. Okay, so I want you to remember that. But let's see here. Let's go with abundance came out, which the wealth card came out as well. So I love that for y'all for the month of June, Sag. All right, but abundance. Abundance is my essence, my foundation, and my being. The angels are telling you that you already possess the power to have everything you've ever dreamed of and more. When you cultivate true joy, love, peace, and passion, purpose, and freedom inside yourself, you'll see things reflected back to you in your outside world, okay? So, receiving abundance, okay, for you pouring into the things that you believe in with joy, peace, love, and passion, okay? Not for the wrong reasons, all for the right reasons, okay? Confidence. When I set my mind on something, I won't stop until I reach it. If you lack confidence in making a decision, the angels send you positive energies to boost your confidence levels. They let you know that support and encouragement are available to you as you continue to strive toward fulfilling your higher purpose, okay? So having confidence in whatever it is that you're striving towards. Pay attention. Each and everything I do is worthy of time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. And what you focus your attention on, wanted or not, is what you become a match for, okay? So remaining positive with your thoughts, okay? Confident with your thoughts. Rebirth. I am in constant bloom. I am refreshed, rejuvenated, and reborn. You have entered a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth. where you have the opportunity to align with your higher self in the overarching principles that guide you. The angels say to be prepared to be the best you can be, okay? So preparing to be the best you can be for the month of June is going to be important, Saggies. Surrender. Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. The angels want you to know that you need not worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. No matter the outcome of the uncertain situation, you are taken care of. So know that you are taken care of, all right, no matter whatever the outcome of the situation is, okay? Just have confidence in it. All right. Inaction came out here as not taking the steps or making effort towards a situation or a problem, but the void card came out. So that's why I said earlier, you guys might be feeling like a sense of void or lack thereof or emptiness or feeling lost. But that's because you need to have confidence in what it is that you're trying to do. Okay. All right. Pay close attention to what it is that's worthy of your time and your energy. Okay. Mask came out, hiding a person's emotions, true self, or intentions. Okay, so that might be someone hiding their emotions or intentions from you, or you doing that to them, vice versa. So just be mindful of that mask, okay? In the unveiling of it, just, be confident in who you are, okay? Wealth. Prosperity, luxury, a state of having money, resources, or possessions, emotional or material abundance. Okay, so some of y'all gonna be getting that money for the month of June. Okay, I like that. Yes, all right. But it's gonna all come. The abundance all comes because you're just doing the things that you love. You're not forcing or doing something. Just for the money. You you're doing it truly because you truly enjoy it. You truly want to help others, whatever it is that you do. Okay, and that's beautiful. I love that. Okay. All right, let's get a advice card for Sagittarius here. Ooh, why the fire card came out? Passion. But I did say doing what you're passionate about. Fire, you are a fire sign. Very fitting. Okay. A fear of fire stems from a past life. A cold approach is attracting obstacles. Offer warmth to others to brighten your inner world. A renewed passion invokes the love that you have been waiting for. The element of fire holds the strength you require. Okay. I love that. All right. Yes. All right. Let's get a affirmation card for Sagittarius for the month of June. Affirmation for Sagittarius for the month of June. Sagittarius for the month. Affirmation for Sagittarius for the month of June. Oh, okay. That fell right on my lap, so I'm going to take it. And it's a sacral card, sacral, orange, fire. I love it. Okay. The stone is orange selenite. Okay. Manifester of dreams. It combines earth and moon energies to help visualize and manifest dreams. But the affirmation for you, Sag, is I am the manifester of my dreams. Okay. All right. You, Saggy, you are the manifester of your dreams. Okay. You can make it happen. And I know, Saggies, I know you guys can. That's one thing I know. I know. I love y'all. Okay. Capricorn. Hey, Cappies. All right. What is the energy for the month of June for my Cappies? For my Capricorns? My Capricorns. Let's see. Serenity. All right. All right. Transform. Okay. Capricorn for the month of June. Self-belief. Ooh. Okay. So transform, self-belief, obstacles came out here. Energy for Capricorn for the month of June. Spirit and angels, clear and concise message. Please shut any door that is not of you. Capricorn for the month of June. Energy surrounding Capricorn for the month of June. Okay. Maybe I'll get one more. Ooh. Maybe this is it. I don't know. Okay, we'll go with this. I think this. Okay, so Serenity came out first here. Capricorn, everything in and around me is in perfect harmony. You are moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. The angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. Okay. And I think that's too. I'm getting like some of you Capricorns been living maybe in survival mode for a long time now, but just know that's over. That's over and done with. Okay, you can let that go. Okay, and just know everything around you is in perfect harmony. All right. Self-belief. I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. The angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life, relationships, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self-belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and follow your intuitions, okay? So, self-belief, all right, knowing that you can create the life that you would like to create, all right, not letting anything hold you back, all right. Transform. All things in life change, and I adapt willingly and easily. The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. You are ready to move into the next stage of your life. So I'm hearing to starting over for you, Capricorn. That's why I'm like not being in survival mode anymore. If that was the past energy, just moving forward. You are ready to move into the next stage of your life, but that doesn't mean you have to forget the past completely. all of the experience that have all the experience that have led up to this point have equipped you with the tools to move forward. Okay, so in embracing good or bad, whatever it was that you've gone through, okay, because that gave you the tools that you need to move forward. All right, to move through obstacles, which now obstacles are now falling away easily. The angels remind you that you are highly capable. You are a highly capable person. You are Capricorn, and there is nothing that you can't overcome and achieve when you set your mind to it. The obstacles you have faced are lessons which have taught you about your own strength and resilience. What I just said a minute ago. Okay. All right. Those lessons have taught you what you need to do to move forward. Those were those were all gifts in a way because it gave you what you needed. You know what I mean? Like your moral, your compass, okay, to move forward. Harvest. Reaping results, gathering rewards, collecting what has been sown, whether efforts, emotions, or consequences, okay? So harvest time for you, all right, in June, all right? Collecting, reaping the results of, all the work that you've put in, okay, over time. Bridge, a transition to a new situation, environment, or event, supporting movement and progress, okay? So a coming together, okay? Like I've been saying, it's something new, a new situation for you, okay? Or event, okay? Mixer, the coming together of differences, chaos, confusion, complex, and situations. Okay. So, everything that you've gone through, the mixing, the coming together of everything. Okay. And making something magical out of it, creating a life that you want out of all of that. Okay. It's like turning lemons into lemonade. That's you. That's you, June. That's you, Capricorn, for June. Okay. Some of you, somebody watching may be named June. I don't know. Okay. So let's get some advice for Capricorn for the month of June. Capricorn for the month of June. Advice for Capricorn. Feathers and restoration came out. I think that's very fitting for what we're talking about here. But a soft approach is needed. Don't be so hard on yourself or others. A period of rest, restoration, and rebirth. You will soon be soaring high. See a situation from a bird's eye perspective. Falling feathers brings a confirmation that you've been waiting for. Okay, so if you're looking for any signs and symbols, look for feathers. Okay, but it's just about perspective for you for June. Okay, and broadening that perspective. All right, let's get a affirmation. I almost wanted to take that, but I'm going to keep going just in case. Let's get affirmation. Capricorn. All right. Watermelon tourmaline came out. Heart chakra card. Balanced emotions. All right. It helps restore balance from emotional extremes. But the affirmation is, I love myself as I am. Okay, Capricorn. So that's the affirmation. I love myself as I am. All right. Lola, you got them tools now, so you can love. It's safe to love yourself for who you are. Okay, despite the past. All right. So that's what the focus needs to be for June. I love y'all. Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. All right. All right, let's do the energy for the month of June for Aquarius here. Month of June for Aquarius. Month of June for Aquarius here. Intuition came out. All right, trusting your feelings and insight. Healing, yes. All right, take a step. Anxiety, okay. Aquarius for the month of June. Aquarius for the month of June. Energy for the month of June for Aquarius here. Surprise came out, okay. Let me take those two. All right, Aquarius for the month of June. Oh, okay. Okay. Some of you guys might be feeling a little rejected in the month of June. But just remember, rejection is protection. I had to learn that as well, over time. Don't get so caught up in that. That is protection. All right. That is not for you. You want what's for you. All right. Aquarius, intuition. I trust my feelings and insights. Your angels are sending signs to help validate your intuitive hunches. The next time intuition alerts you to something, listen closely, realizing that is your angel guiding you to something great or leading you away from something, okay? So pay attention to that. Healing is going to be imperative for you as well, Aquarius. My body is deserving of love, comfort, and rest. The angels are telling you that despite being mentally and physically drained, you have the strength to overcome this. Keep moving forward, and the universe will shower you with love and healing energy soon, okay? So, focusing on your rest and your healing and knowing your body is deserving of that love, okay? And that comfort. Anxiety. I inhale peace and exhale worry. The angels come to comfort you and remind you that you're not alone and that assistance is accessible to you if you need it. Take it as a message that you need to make some time for yourself and unwind and concentrate on self-care. Let go of what you cannot change, okay? So letting go of anything that you cannot change, Aquarius, getting out of your head a little bit as well, okay? With the worry. All right. Take a step. I put action behind my goals every single day. You need to let go of any doubts and fears and step out of your comfort zone. Your angels are supporting you and leading you in the right direction. So you should accept their help and enjoy this moment in your life, okay? So accepting help, because community came out as well for you guys. So your community, your friends, your family that are there to support you, okay? But time came out as well, situations that are timely or take more time. So knowing that some situations are gonna take time, remaining patient, okay, with that. As I stated, community to come together, collaborate, gather, or celebrate. So some of you guys might be having a celebration of maybe a celebration of some sort you might be going to. Surprise, or maybe I was gonna say maybe a birthday party or something you might go to. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm hearing that, or gathering with family, friends, maybe a party, something like that. But maybe a girls' night, I'm hearing, or a boys' night, just out, that might do you some good as well. Surprise, an event that occurs suddenly and unexpectedly. So something that you don't expect, but as I'm seeing something good, that you don't expect, a pleasant surprise. Family came out. So connection, unconditional love, support, shared history, belonging, protection, and emotional bonds formed through blood or chosen family. So chosen family, so friends, if that is the case. But just the people that you love, your support system, your community, okay? You don't have to carry, the burdens and everything on your own. You don't have to stay in your head as much, okay? Listening to your intuition. All right. Wait, let's get some advice for the month of June for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius for the month of June. Lodge Council came out. I said that. Something that you're not expecting, but good news is on the way. Someone is holding back from you. Release your fears of being judged by others. Your silence does not defend you. Be brave and speak your truth. Don't worry about the reactions of others. Integrity is key. Only accept what feels right for you. So, only accept what feels right for you for the month of June, okay? All right, let's get some affirmation card here for Aquarius for the month of June. What? Oh my goodness. Amethyst came out. I love that for you guys. The crown chakra. Yes, but it brings peace also in stock as well. So I do have this stone if you're interested. But brings peace, understanding, and empathy. But the affirmation is I am wise. Okay. So that is your affirmation for the month of June, Aquarius. I am wise. All right. Comment below. I am wise. All right. I love that for y'all. I love y'all, Aquarius. All right, let's get to Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Whew, we made it through. I appreciate anybody that stuck and watched the whole video. I love you guys. Please support, and just like I said, like, share. I love you guys. I'm here for y'all. I'm here for the people. I love it. I'm going to keep going real quick. Keep going, Pisces. All right, let's get a message for Pisces for the month of June. Message for Pisces for the month of June. Pisces for the month of June. Messages for Pisces for the month of June. Okay, endurance. Declutter. Okay. Definitely hearing y'all get rid of some stuff in y'all house that y'all do not need, that is not serving you at all. Okay, Pisces. Okay. Self-care, self-belief came out as well. Okay, message for June for Pisces. Oh, what came out here? Sorrow, okay. Okay, I'm gonna take both of those since they wanted to come out there. Okay. So endurance came out first. I embrace patience and trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that allows us to persevere. By trusting the journey, we cultivate endurance and resilience. The angels that remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Okay. So I hear not rushing the process, appreciating the journey. Okay. I know some of y'all might get a little impatient at times, but it's okay. Just trust the process, okay, in that journey. Self belief. I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. The angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life, relationships, and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, you easily hear and follow your intuition, okay? So believing in yourself, okay, for June is gonna be super imperative for you to, be able to really claim the power of the things that it is that you really want to do and accomplish. All right. Self-care. Yeah, take care of yourself for the month of June. I'm here in Pisces, okay? I love taking the time to understand my needs. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out. That will be bad for the pursuit. So I know you have goals to achieve, and I know you guys are some hard workers, child, But remember to take some time to pace yourself, and take care of yourself, okay? Declutter. I'm surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. Okay, so making those steps, like I said, just taking your time, you know, don't burn yourself out, please, okay? Bear. Protection, safeguarding, physical and mental strength and resilience, okay? So having that mental strength and resilience for the month of June, okay? Protecting your peace and your energy, okay? Quest, a specific or unclear state of search in an effort to reach a goal. But then I said that earlier, y'all trying to reach a goal. I'm feeling that, like it's something y'all trying to achieve, okay? I love that for you guys, But just pacing yourself, okay, with the journey ahead. Sorrow, a deep emotional pain or unhappiness, a feeling of sadness caused by past actions, decisions, or events. So some of you guys might be in your head or feeling a little sorrowful about maybe something that happened previously in the past. But knowing this is the journey. This is the journey, okay? That happened for a reason so that you can move forward, okay, on your quest, all right? To achieve your goals, to do what it is that you're meant to do. Dog, being balanced, peaceful, and in harmony. Okay. So remaining in a peaceful energy. Okay. Balanced, peaceful energy for the month of June. Some of you guys might want to get a puppy. I don't know. You might have a puppy already. Well, I don't know. We'll see. A labyrinth came out as well. Situations that are often difficult to understand or solve, complex, and where finding a way out is challenging. So maybe it's a situation that you might be trying to solve, or you might feel like it was complex or challenging to get out of. But you're doing it. You've done it. Um, Now is the time to, move forward. Okay. Get on that quest, reach that goal, okay? Start accomplishing what you would like to achieve, not getting so caught up in like that energy specifically, okay? West came out, purge. All right. So it's determine who is a true friend. Weigh up pros and cons before making a commitment. Someone is sad to have lost your friendship. A relationship is being healed. Decide where your loyalties lie. Be integral to all you do. Be truthful, consistent, and assertive. Be you, okay? That is the advice for the month of June for you Pisces. Be you, okay? Decide who your true friends is, okay? Your true tribe, all right? Take care of yourself. Like I said, protecting your energy, protecting your peace. Okay, for the month of June is going to be important. And then let's get an affirmation for Pisces for the month of June. Affirmation for Pisces for the month of June. Affirmation for Pisces for the month of June. Gold rutilated quartz came out. Angelic power. Okay. This is a solar plexus stone here. And it harnesses energy from crown, upper, and sacral, and it brings clear thought and spiritual insight. But your affirmation for June is going to be, I think decisively and clearly. Okay, Pisces, that's what we're doing for June. We are thinking decisively and clearly. All right. Oh my gosh, I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you for watching out there. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for liking and sharing, whoever and wherever you are. I love you guys. Like I said, if you're looking for personal readings, virtual readings, or jewelry, Queen Bees by WC, and skincare, Queen Bees by Queen's Beauty Bar. But you can do all your booking on the website, okay? All right. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.